Hello, it's Saturday the 22nd of September. In this video I'm just going to look at the latest EuroMillions result and see if I can find any reasons why the numbers that came out were outstanding in some way, and I'm going to try and predict what's going to happen in the next draw. So the latest result, this month they're using machine free and set of balls free. The latest draw was 11.48, winning numbers 5, 7, 21, 25, 37, star numbers 3 and 4. And did anyone win it? No, nobody won the jackpot. So now Tuesday's draw 123 million, which is quite a lot. Now let's have a look at what the chart looks like in the run up to the last draw, and we'll analyse the latest result. And as you can see, one of the numbers that was drawn, number 37, was most outstanding because it was the most overdue for its frequency. And fortunately I had a one number hot pick on number 37 and I won £10, and that basically paid for all my bets on the EuroMillions hot picks and Thunderball last night. So I didn't lose any money. In fact, I made a tiny profit of 50p thanks to that one number. And if we look at machine free, the one that was used, you can see 37 still on the edge of that chart. And let's see where the other winning numbers were. That's where they all were. And for the star numbers, let's just go back as far as when they went up to 12. You can see 3 and 4, two most frequent star numbers for machine free. When we look at set of balls free as well, you can see number 4, most frequent star number on that. And this is where the winning numbers were on the chart for machine free, set balls free. So you can see 37 towards the more overdue end. So the two most frequent star numbers came out together. 37, which was most overdue for its frequency, when we're looking at the full draw history, that is. And if we look at a chart for numbers paired with 37, now I was predicting 33, 27, 16 and 23 on that chart, but they didn't come out. Instead, the winning numbers that came out were these ones here. If we just go back as far as when the star numbers went up to 12, that's where they are on that chart. See, number 3 is on the edge of that chart for the star numbers, paired with main number 37. So I'm not going to go any further than that with my analysis. And for the next draw, I think I'll put the same numbers on again, but I might change 37 because now that one's come out, the one that's most overdue for its frequency now is number 19. So I'm going to change 37 to 19. And also in this video I'm just going to show you something very interesting. Now, what this spreadsheet does now is right over here at this end of the number analysis section, got all these different sections here, and basically the blue section looks at which was the most overdue number, the green most frequent, and the purple most overdue for its frequency, and then it analyses the same for the star numbers, and all that information gets basically condensed down into these 6 columns here in this section, which is the section that finds the most outstanding numbers if they are clearly defined enough to work out what they are. So as you can see, 37 was most outstanding in the last draw. Before that it was 10. I won £10 on number 10, I won £10 on 37. Now if you notice the M column, which is the column for the ones that are most overdue for the frequency, if we go down the draw history, you'll find that there's a lot more numbers in the M column than any other column. So what that says to me is that the numbers that are more likely to come out are the ones that are most overdue for the frequency. Whichever number is most outstanding in that way is the one that's most likely to come out. Now, if I were putting a 1 number hot pick on the one that's most overdue for its frequency every time, then every time there's a number in this column, that's 10 quid. And every time there isn't, that's a loss of £1.50. So, over this period, for example, between draws 1115 and 1122, that's 50 quid. 50 quid right now. Because if you just put a 1 number hot pick on whichever number is the most overdue for its frequency, then every time there's a number in this column, that's 10 quid. So might lose money on this part where there's nothing in it, but then when it comes out you make a profit. And the strategy to use, the 1 number hot pick strategy, is this one. In every draw, for the first 6 draws, you put £1.50 on. That's just 1 line on the 1 number hot pick. If it don't come out, you start putting 2 lines on, then 3, 4, 5, and so on. And initially you'll lose money, but when it does come out, you win enough money to cover your losses and make a profit. And the number to choose to use that strategy on is whichever number is most overdue for its frequency. Whichever number is most outstanding in that way. And you can see how often it occurs in this column, and so you can see it don't get very far down the strategy before it comes out. So that is potentially a way to make a small profit using this spreadsheet. So it could actually be worth some money. And what's more interesting is when there's 2 most outstanding numbers that come out together. For example, in draw 1050, got 23 most overdue for its frequency and the most frequent number 50, both of them occurred. Now if you put a 2 number hot pick when there's 2 numbers outstanding, that's £100. So you could use the 2 number hot pick strategy, which takes a lot longer, to make a profit as well, and the potential profits are quite a bit larger on that, but it happens less often, so there's a lot of potential to make money using this spreadsheet. So for example, if I was to put a 1 number hot pick on 19 and then maybe a 2 number hot pick on 19 and 50 or 19 and 35, you know, maybe might win on that. So that's something for you to think about when you're picking your numbers for the next draw on Tuesday, which is quite a big one. So anyway, those are the numbers that I'm going to be putting on. I'm going to have a 1 number hot pick on 19, maybe some others, and so good luck with that. Look out for the next video, and bye for now.